today's video I'll show you how to make pad krapao, and it's the most traditional Thai dish which you can make at home. It's stir-fried with a basil, garlic, spicy Thai chilies, crispy egg, it has to be that crispy egg, and some, of course, sticky rice. Thai sticky rice served with some Maggi on the side. So let's get started step by step how to make it home traditional way. We're gonna start with, we're gonna put the water in here for rice, sticky rice, and in a wok, ideally, you want to put some vegetable oil, quite a lot, because we're gonna be frying our eggs. Always in Thailand, they're starting with the frying eggs before they start. In the meantime, I'm doing a Thai rice, Thai sticky rice, so it's in the bamboo steamer. It's very cheap to buy, very cheap, cheaper than a steamer. And it's traditional way of making rice, incredible, highly recommend. You can buy them anywhere online. Really good sticky rice coming out every time, perfect. Okay, in Thailand, we're not putting eggs in a bowl separate before putting them to the pan. Always we make sure the oil is hot and we put straight in 2 eggs. Straight in. Don't worry, they're not gonna, break or anything. In the meantime, we put it in a plate and some paper, kitchen paper, because we're gonna put an egg in here, so we're gonna get rid of the fat, the moisture from the egg and fat. Frying fat, of course. In terms of eggs, we want to cook them on a high heat, and we want them nice and brown in here. Thai people like them brown on the bottom, and with a spoon, you're gonna throw some oil on it to cook them through, but you don't want to cook them all the way through. You want to cook them, just so the egg is still running inside and nice and brown. Ready, so we're gonna take them out, and our rice is done. We're gonna put a cover for 15 minutes and then another 30 without the cover. These are perfectly crispy eggs for our dish. Okay, now we'll need 3 garlic cloves and also 3 Thai chilies. Thai chilies are completely different than the chilies you can buy in normal shop, supermarket. So I highly recommend you to go and buy them from the Asian store. They do have them everywhere in Asian store, and they're completely different in taste. They're more tasty than usual you can buy in any supermarket. So I highly recommend them to go extra mile and actually get the nice one. So we will need them and 3 garlic cloves. We're gonna put them in here and we're gonna bash them. We're gonna bash them only to release the aroma from garlic and chili, but not completely to mash them, to the mush. We want to have them like roughly bash them together. We want to wash them and cook the end of the garlic and end bit of our chili, this one. We're gonna keep the grains, obviously they're gonna be spicy. This is just perfect. Okay, in terms of basil, of course, you want if you want to make authentic dish, you want authentic Thai basil, which you can't get anywhere in Europe or America because it simply doesn't grow anywhere else than in Asia. And in Asia, it's growing everywhere. We've got it like crazy amounts. But it tastes peppery. It tastes different than our one, but the closest you can get is actually our Italian basil. Which you can get in any supermarket, and it's perfect, completely fine. You can use it as a substitute and it will be completely fine. So we want to clean it, clean the leaves and leave it for now. Nearly forgot, in Thailand they love to add some Maggi. It's a seasoning, of course, and it's on every single Thai table in the Thai restaurants, and we're basically gonna sprinkle our egg with Maggi, and it's gonna taste delicious. Okay, we're gonna make quickly a sauce. We just need oyster sauce. Panda brand is really good, but if you can't get your hands on Taiwan's got different oyster sauce, and this is one they use, and it's available in most stores with a lady, but there is another one with a lady on a boat, and that's the best ever oyster sauce you can get. So if you can get your hands on oyster sauce with a lady on a boat, that's number 1, this one is number 2, and this one is number 3. So then we need fish sauce. The best, and Thai people use it, is from Squid brand, and it's the best fish sauce you can get. Once you open any of them, you need to store them in the fridge for about 3 months. So, and then with the fish sauce, it should have a light tea color. If it's dark color, that means you can't use it. It's probably gonna stink and it's just out of date. This one, don't leave any of them outside. Use them in a room temperature just put them definitely in the fridge, so you will keep them for longer. We'll also need a light soy sauce and we need dark soy, but this one is only used for a color, so we don't need much. We need only a little tiny bit, so it's just gonna give us this nice color. That's all we need. Okay, I wanted to tell you something very interesting I came across about the oyster sauce, how they came up with oyster sauce. There was a woman, I think, who left oyster soup on, left for hours, and forgot about it, came back, and it obviously reduced to the sauce. And she obviously tried it, it was delicious, so that's how the oyster sauce started. So yeah, that's interesting, I thought. Sauce, we're gonna start with 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. Soy sauce, 1 tablespoon. Fish sauce, 1.5 tablespoon. Oyster sauce, 1.5 tablespoon. Oyster sauce is very thick, as you can see in here. Dark color, smells quite strong. And if you're wondering why I have used lots of oyster sauce, that means because I've been eating this dish every day for last week until I'm gonna get bored, and it hasn't happened yet. Now I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. This is just, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of water and we're gonna mix it until sugar is dissolved. Okay, to our wok, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and we're gonna add some chili and garlic, but we don't want to fry it for too long because garlic would have burned. Okay, we need 250 grams of minced meat, and it's pork. Everything's gonna happen really fast in here, and we won't be adding meat in a second, otherwise we're gonna burn garlic, and we're gonna keep stirring all the time. The best is turkey meat, minced meat. If this is traditional, most traditional way of making this dish is with minced turkey. If you want to, you can add minced chicken. However, Thai people will buy a chicken breast, for example, or chicken thighs, and they will chop it, mince it themselves with a knife. Why? Because they saying that they've got more control of how big chunks or small chunks they want it, so they do it themselves. But the most traditional way is with minced pork, and I would recommend it. You have to be stirring constantly until the meat is brown up. Our meat, we're gonna fry until it's cooked, and then we're gonna add the sauce. Once it's cooked, we're gonna turn the heat down and add our sauce. Ok, będziemy teraz smażyć na wolniejszym ogniu do tego czasu, aż nasze mięso wchłonie cały nasz sos i nie będziemy już sosu widzieć. Okay, now we're gonna be stirring it on a lower heat until meat will soak in all the sauce. Traditional Thai food, this dish, properly done, is when there is no sauce coming out of this dish. The sauce should be, as I said, it should soak in all the sauce. In Thailand, traditionally they add green beans. They are much longer than green beans in here. They are very, very long. They look funny. You need to look it up on Google or Google them. So we're using the Thai one. Obviously we can't get them in here, so I just highly recommend just use normal green beans. You just add them in for color. So you have green beans, chili, garlic, and that's it. And some basil. Now what we have to do is switch off completely the heat, because the pan is still really, really hot. We're just gonna add the basil and just mix it in, and it will be perfect. You don't need to put it on a heat. Ready to Thai sticky rice. After a few minutes it's gonna look like this. Okay, we've got our sticky rice, pad crapo, and then we're gonna add some fried egg, crispy one, and some Maggi on top, and we can eat it. And it's ready. As I said, I have been eating it for a week. I haven't got bored yet, and it's traditional way, and you can make it for your friends. It's delicious, very healthy, so highly recommend it. You have to try it.